How's it going, friends? Phil Ruiz again here from my home office in Cedar Lake, Indiana. As you see, things don't normally change. The same attire, the same hat, same computer screens in the background. And I would go shirtless, but like Dave Wood. But again, for one, I'm not Dave Wood, and he does it his way. The gorgeous Tracy Walker does it her way. Dave Sharp does it his. And I can name off a few different leaders who I follow and who I communicate with. And just I'm not trying to emulate them, but I'm trying to model them. The whole reason why I do these blog posts is because for one, I want to build up my credibility in the video world, which is YouTube, but also I like doing blog posts for my video, otherwise known as a video blog post, and that's something that I've been really trying to master and trying to get a hold of, and basically really just grab a hold of, to do as part of one of my strategies. And again, this is something that we learn within the business that I'm in, which is the Empower Network. And I'll always, like I said before, I will always mention where I'm working, because I'm not ashamed of it, for one, and two, it's probably the best platform out there right now that teaches you every type of marketing strategy that there is to do. I think it basically really covers all facets of marketing. And that is one of the things that we do online. But what I want to talk about today, and I didn't mean to go off on that little tangent, but it is what it is. I was out cleaning the garage today, just getting things straightened up, putting stuff away in the shed, because my son's graduation party is coming up this weekend, and we just wanted to tidy up and get things ready, so that we'll make sure that it runs smoothly. And as I'm doing it, and as I'm cleaning and as I'm moving things around, I'm not daydreaming, but I'm reflecting on my son's time, on what he's doing, on what we told him. And I remember one of the most important things that I told him was that I will never ever stop you from chasing your dream. And he wasn't one that wanted to go to college, and of course I had mentioned before that we were in the position when he graduated that we weren't really at that point to really be able to afford to send him away to a four-year college. But he wanted to pursue music, and we had always backed him up in music. The musical background comes from my side of the family, and it's a little bit from my wife too, but mainly from ours. And I told him, because we had a lot of people, a lot of family members in my family that were successful at playing music, not really big, but he's got a really unique talent. He's really good. He plays bass, and actually he can play bass drums and acoustic and the electric guitar. He's pretty well rounded. And I remember telling him, and it's the same thing I tell him that I do with this business, is I am following my dream now. It wasn't a dream until a few years ago, but it's still a dream that we finally come upon, that we want to fulfill, and we'll do everything that we can to try to do that. And I told him the same thing, I was just reflecting on his path and what he's doing, and how it is something that is real important. It's real important for us to be able to convey to somebody about them, especially when they look upon us or look to us, for me as a parent and as a father, for advice and for what do you want to call that, the okay, you know what I mean? So it's really important that we convey the good things, that we know if they're striving for something and they have a dream to fulfill and they want to shoot for that dream, that we back them 100% in what they're doing. Now, my wife is backing me 100% in what I'm doing here with my business. Even though the first few years has been really struggling, I've been putting a lot more money out than I had been, than anything that was coming in. But she knew my desire and my determination. She knew that my dream that I had for us and as a family, and she is continually backing me for whatever I do. And when I was getting into all the different programs and all the different businesses before, she would sit there and allow me to do that, because she knew, she believed in me, and she believes in me. And I believe in my son, and that's the whole reason why I'm doing this video post, because it's the belief and the believability that we have in what we're doing is what's going to keep us striving to be successful at whatever it is that we do, with my son and his music, with me and my business, with my other son and his music ability or his talent, musical talent, we will back them 100%. I am in the same position. When we start our online business, when you start your online business, or if you're looking to start an online business, you have to have that believability that you're going to do it, and you have to be 100% sure that this is what you want to do, that this is what you're going to strive for. Because once you get in, you can't quit, because it's not like starting up any baseball team or baseball. What I'm trying to say is, it's not just something you can start and quit. Because once you get in the industry, the whole reason why you get in here is because you want change in your life. You want change in your life. And when you stop, you're giving up on that dream. You're giving up on your goal. You're giving up on yourself. You're giving up on your family. I cannot see that happening for me here. I've got my regular job still that I'm doing, and that's going to go away soon. And that's basically because my desire and determination to make this a successful full-time business is unstoppable. I am unstoppable. Today I was unable to do any blog post, but doing a video post, which is one of the strategies that we learn, is really simple to do, man. Because once you do this, once we get this down right here, once we get this down, all we do is upload it to our computer. We do a little optimizing of it, making sure our titles are correct, our tags are correct, basically what I am talking about is what is within the description and what is within the title. And it's really that simple, and that does not stop me. That won't stop me from building my business. If I'm too busy throughout the day doing things that are, consuming things that aren't concerned with my business, then we have to make sure that we find a way to be able to at least fill that gap, of when we should be building our business to what we should be doing. But again, my whole message here today was the dreams, the dreams and the 100% backing of what we need to do, as far as whether it's our dream, whether it's our children's dreams, whether it's our spouse's dreams, or whether it's our teammates' dreams, and goals. We have to make sure that we back them, and we tell them, and we assure them that they can do it. I assure my son all the time he can do it. He's talented enough that he can make it happen. But staying the course, and not giving up and not quitting is what's most important in whatever we do. Whatever we do. And I just stress to you, if you are in this business and you're struggling, then what you need to do, what you really need to do, is you need to get yourself surrounded by, or get yourself indulged in personal development books, that will help you. One of the best books written that I read, excuse me a minute, was this one right here. The Greatest Salesman in the World. Because what this book does is it tells you about how you need to be constantly in the forefront. You have to be constantly mindset thinking of who you are, what you're going to do, how you're going to accomplish it, your continual belief in how you're going to do it. And there's quite a few sections in here, man, that really will hit you to have you believe in what you're doing. And if I may, let me just quote a couple little short paragraphs. O Creator of all things. And of course, this has nothing to do with anybody's religion or your belief. The Creator can be wherever you want, whatever you think. O Creator of all things, help me, for this day I go out into the world naked and alone, and without your hand to guide me, I will wander far from the path which leads to success and happiness. I ask not for gold or garments or even opportunities equal to my ability. Instead, guide me so that I may acquire ability equal to my opportunities. You have taught the lion and the eagle how to hunt and prosper with teeth and claw. Teach me how to hunt with words and prosper with love, so that I may be a lion among men and an eagle in the marketplace. Now this is really, in a nutshell, man, the book, and how it tells you how we need, to believe in what we do, and the help that we ask for could be from the powers of the universe, which I believe, the law of attraction, which could, or it can be whoever you believe in, whether it's your faith, or your Buddha or Gandhi, I don't know, whoever it would be. But the thing is, though, is that you, by doing this, you are putting into your mind the help that you're asking for, and you are going to be the one that's going to be creating that. You are going to be the one that's going to be creating the dream, that's going to be fulfilling that dream, and that is going to be successful at what you do. I truly believe that we have to, within ourselves, believe in what we are doing, believe in how we're going to do it, and trust in ourselves that we're going to make it happen. And our dreams and our goals that we have are going to be fulfilled by what we do and how we do it and how we believe that. And I just encourage you to stay the course, man. Just stick to your dreams. Believe in what you're doing. This whole message that I wanted to just talk about was the fact that my son had his dream. We are backing him 100% with his dream. I have my dream. My wife is backing me 100% in my dream. You have your dream. I will back you 100% in your dream, because we're here in this marketplace for a reason, for a purpose. It's to help a lot more people than what a lot of people are out there doing, just looking to make the money. And I say this with all honesty. Money is beautiful, man. Money is great, but there is more to that too, man. When you help the people make the money as well, it helps you. When you help them make money, you make money. But you're helping them, and you have to have that heart to help them. Man, I have that heart to help people. I'm just looking for the people who have that need, that see me as one who can help them. I have all the pieces in the puzzle. I have it all. I'm just looking for them right people. And if it's you, then you know what to do, man. I got links within my post here, and there's banners that are on one of my websites that you can see, and I put these on multiple websites. So I just hope that you do see the need for either someone to help, or someone to be with, or someone to, lay your head on, or what I'm saying, just to lean on. And I just wanted to encourage you, man, to continue that dream, continue that fight for that dream, and continue striving forward, especially if you're in this marketplace, man, because it's a dog-eat-dog world out there, and there's a lot of competition. When you have the right system and you have the right attitude, you can make it happen, man. Just don't ever quit. Follow your dreams to the end. 100%. 100%. It's like we get 100%. Phil Ruiz again, coming to you from my home office here in Cedar Lake, Indiana. I'm getting ready to go to work, man. Got to run. Peace. That's a wrap.